Alright, 2 missions left? Maybe. Alright, Origin. Collect any and all tech licenses and info caches. At long last, the crew reaches its mission objective, only to discover the unthinkable. Boop. The hell is that? This history is incredible. Every civilization destroyed by the same thing over and over. The galaxy purged and then rebuilt. We needed to inform Chief Ticon. I couldn't agree more. Wait, we're coming out of rift space. Chief Ticon to the bridge. We've arrived. Very good, Dano. Status? Origin world detected. On screen now. And Odin's name destroyed, broken into countless fragments. This can't be. No, this wasn't supposed to happen. The Origin world can't be destroyed. Danu, scan the system for remains and particulate activity. Planet and its moon have been shattered. They are held together or perhaps apart by plasmas, particulate struck, and some odd spatial anomalies. I'm detecting some energy crystals, remnant artifacts, enemy structures including 4 near the planet with some unknown purpose. There are also 2 large and unknown structures. One of them is on the moon, and the other is on a large fragment of the planet. I'm adjusting scanners for a deeper scan. Yes, there's an info cache on one of the planetary fragments. Perhaps not all is lost. We're gonna have to cross Helheim to get it, sir. There are also structures in what is left of the planet's outer crust that will replenish that massive band of struck around the planet. I don't know where they will get the energy, but that barrier could be nearly impenetrable. Crew, the Origin world is lost. We came all this way to learn its secrets. Those secrets are now lost. Our only hope is the info cache, and that it contains the records of the precursor civilization. If so, the rewards may be even greater than the secrets of the Origin world. Get me that cache. Alright, let's see. So let's start outer, because we're going to want to get some omnis around this central area almost immediately. Ooh, speaking of places that we're going to need omnis. This one. Tech. Alright, defensive struck, mine cannons, omni cannons. I'm gonna go omni reactors, at least early on. Sir, Ogun, Anna, we may have a problem. Unknown structures near the planet are constructing ships. There's also one near the moon. I don't know what's controlling them, but the 4 ships near the planet are making what look like Class 1 ore transports. We're finding the sensors. Danu, scan the moon. Ore! There are ore deposits on the moon. It must have been exposed when it was shattered. That's a good bet those ships are going to collect and ferry that ore back to the planet to power those struck generators. Your worst fears have come true, Ogun. Alright. The moon it is. Sir, we should focus on that moon and destroy those ore deposits. Taking out ships would also work, but I have a feeling they'd just be rebuilt. In any case, we need to cut off the ore supply to the planet. What about the enemy ship near the moon? The design is unknown. It doesn't have engines, so it's either stationary or slow-moving. It seems designed to stay near the moon. Okay. I gotta get over to this one. Particulate anomaly detected. Analyzing. It came from the base on the moon. That's brilliant. A perfect marriage of technology. Thoth, do a full analysis. Thoth will confirm, but it seems the base is a merging of particulate emitter, jump engine, and some scanner technology. Creates some massive particles, pushes them into rift space, and then causes them to exit a specific location in space. In this case, it creates a particulate around the remains of the planet. Put another way, between us and the planet. One more reason to pay the moon a visit. One positive note, Ogun. The tech doesn't seem to be perfected. If the scans are correct, the particulate that is created will be short-lived, much like the benign particulate we encounter. It will be short-lived one way or another, Anna. That I can promise you. Whoa. That's a bit too spooky for me. Okay, let's move him back. Oh, it teleports like a ring at me. Okay. That'll just have to do for a moment. I need a destroyer. I need a lot. Build another Omni there. Alright. We're gonna want to take this. See if I can get in there and take it for myself one way or another. Okay, move that there. Move the destroyer up. Looks like because they are powered themselves, they can actually expand a little bit. Nah. Got wrecked. Okay, let's just get those. If I can get some cannons up in here, that should help considerably. Luckily, we managed to take the emitter in the center, so that'll just spread for me. Okay, go back, grab this. Everything else is kind of good. This is messy. Even in this system, we find an Omni license. I won't complain. We definitely need it. Okay, so this gives us a pretty good spot. Let's get a wolf. And then I'll probably want to just go for my cruisers. I mean, we got some time. And it doesn't seem like I'm getting overwhelmed. What the hell is that thing? Massive cannon on the planet's nearly charged. Based on the energy readings, I have a theory on its operations. We best prepare for the worst, crew. Cannon will create a ray of particulate instantly, similar to the shield base on the moon. Excellent insight, Thoth. As the cannon charges, its scans match those of the shield generator on the moon. But the cannon is a scanner I don't recognize. I recognize it. It's a ship targeting scanner. It's a basic and currently antiquated targeting scanner. As old as the design is, it unfortunately is still accurate. The planetary cannon is about to cause us some grief. Sir, it'll target our ships. Evasive deployment may be necessary. I'll attempt to spread the fleet out, so ships aren't in line with the cannon. Otherwise, we could take massive damage. Steady, crew. Our objective is that info cache. Planetary cannons or not, we're retrieving that cache. Woo, boy. Alright, so that's even worse business. I'm gonna scoot this back just so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, how much more tech do I have? Not much. Dang. Well, there goes that cruiser. At least the wolf is done. Okay, so what do we have here? Pretty much nothing. It's time to just kill time. Alright, so this base thing's a little spooky. I'll have to stay out of range of it. Ooh. That hurts. Probably should also work on the Joven. Okay. I think we're good. I'm going to want to destroy this thing if I can. So it doesn't do as much damage as I thought it was going to. It does damage. But it could be worse. So this is the biggest issue. I'm not sure if I can kill it. I'm just going to mount a gem on the wolf. It seems like it's got the most amount of immediately useful guns. I mean, hell, I think it just has the most amount of guns. Big Nose would be the alternative. Let's go back to tech. What can I take off at this point? Probably Omni reactors? I don't think we need those. Yeah, we're generally in a safe spot there. Okay. I'm going to move this guy out here, and we're going to pull these ones back. It's probably way more effective. Okay, what else do I have? Gotta get the Marauder down. Okay, Marauder's almost done. Toss me a micro tanker. Alright, how we looking? A little aggressive, but manageable. Ow. Let's take this new ship design. Whatever it is, it looks kind of weird. Ship license retrieved. I don't know what to make of this. It's massive. Ogun? Ridiculous. The ship's a carrier. These haven't been in service for thousands of cycles. Modern armaments and ships made them obsolete, and I've only seen old vid footage of them in action. But you know, Cam, take a look at the schematics of the fighters. Stealth, is that some sort of stealth tech? Just like our guppies. But stealth tech wasn't available when these carriers were in service. Someone either altered or created a new carrier design that had fighters with this stealth tech. I bet I know why. Chief Ticon, this old carrier is about to have a new life. A life destroying the particulate. Carrier. Is that just a direct hit to my Marauder? Damn it. That sucker was big. Okay. Could you do that? This guy can get his own power. Okay, here we go. Get that up in there. Now we got some fighters. How's my wolf doing? It's doing fine. My Marauder is the one that keeps getting wrecked. I'm gonna get the hammer down first. Whoa! We actually managed to take out the big base thing. These little fighters are actually pretty dang good. Yeah, maybe if I had more time, what I really wish I could do is actually just take my current library of ships and just edit them. I love the idea of the ship editor, but I really wish I didn't have to make them from scratch every single time. Let's see. Maybe there's some you can download that people have already done? Ooh, interesting question. Maybe. Let's just immediately take this for ourselves. If we can take out the ship generation out here, that'll make my life so much easier. Okay. Move these in. We're taking some damage, but we've got the power that we need to make this work. There we go. There's that. I don't know what the heck this thing is. Also, mount an amp gem on the carrier. Let's go give Wormsville here a hug. Take that out if I can. Alright, spread out. Get that a lot nearer. Alright, how are we looking? Kind of awkward. We got a lot of little dude men just bouncing. Okay. I'm just gonna rush it. I hope for the best. Probably just gonna want to destroy a bunch of these. I'll leave these where they were. It's time to take the moon back for myself. Okay, even a basic foothold should be enough. There's one. There's two. Probably build a discharger at this point. Take this one for myself. Also this one. Apparently I missed some of this stuff. I was not paying full attention. Alright. Let's see if we can take this section. The closer I get, the better. I don't know what the hell this is, but it'll be mine soon enough. And if I can take this out, then the rest of the moon is my oyster. I love the music for this. It is very repetitive, but it's so good. Okay, so am I missing any of my major ships? I guess I'll build a discharger. Let's see. So do I see anything else? The answer is no. So looks like next order of business is just fighting the moon and then figuring out how to punch our way in here. That gun is going to be the biggest nuisance. Oh, there's one more power generator right there. And it looks like... Oh! Oh, that's nuts! Okay. I can safely get up in there. Perfect. There's one. There's two. Nope, we're good. I was really hoping I'd be able to get a Terp as part of this, but that's fine. Alright, so yeah, I see a couple of spawners out and around. We should be good. There we go. Let's get closer. So I think I'm going to centralize a lot of my defenses along this line. We're going to take some hits. That is okay. Put this here. Got you. Do I have the tankers made? No. Build both of those. So let's take a look at this. We've got the mining ships. Everything else kind of hurts. Okay. Okay, I gotta make sure he's within range. We need the tanker. Oof. Looks like they got that. I guess we don't have the best of defenses out this direction. Alright, move it. Move it. Scoot it. Not enough. We need more firepower. Okay, so where are my blades? There they are. Because we need these bad boys to be able to eat this as soon as possible. If I can make my way down the line. That gets consumed. We lathe, and then I think we'll be good. Yeah, got it. All right. Where's the next one? It's over there. Where's my next tanker? We're gonna take some... We're gonna get hit by the big gun here. I don't really have much of a recourse on that one. Okay. Let's move a couple of these suckers in. Where's the hammer? Hammer's there. Where's the spawner? Spawner's there. I'll put it in front. Let's see, where's my Joven? Ah, Joven's still over here. You know what? That's a fine place for the Joven. Where's the Marauder? I was wondering where he'd gotten off to. Okay, we're keeping it well at bay now. Okay, pause. That's scooting in. There's one. Where's the other? There's the other. Taking some smacks. But yeah, all I have to do is just take this out. I don't see many other spawning structures. Okay, so we have one more. Plus whatever's left on the surface of the moon. Or moon? Planet. Which doesn't seem to be too much. Okay. Give it the old hello. I think the rest of these at it. We should probably get a discharger. Ideally, all of my dischargers. Where's the other one? There it is. Whew. It's getting itchy. I probably should have pulled it back. But I think this will be okay. Okay, he just got slowed down for a second. Next order of business. Plunk the tanker here. Instead of just suicide rushing, like I normally do. Probably better that I spread out a little bit. Alright. Move all these guys in. Now, do we see anything that could be a generator here? Doesn't look like it, no. Definitely makes this a little more awkward. Let's just get rid of those. Okay, take these guys. We're gonna go say hi. I'm just gonna blitz that one. Let's go back to tech. What can I get rid of? I'm gonna get rid of the mine dischargers in favor of Omni reactors. Because yeah, if I can just float my dudes around the planet itself, that should work better for me as a whole. Hopefully it doesn't wreck it too much. Alright. Well, seems like Omni rushing is kind of a valid strategy. Get up in here. Punch this. Let's see. Awkward. Get back over there. Yeah, we want to get rid of these mining ships. Mainly, they're not helping. Oof. Not helping much. Alright. Plunk that down. What the hell are you? I don't know. It needs to die. Whatever it is, it's gone. Cool. Alright, move that over there. You know what? I'm actually just going to move one of these tankers. We're going to use this for the daisy chaining. Well, I got to admit, it is really satisfying watching those things just destroy themselves on me. Alright, let's take a look. See if I can just take out that stunner at a range. Yeah. Get out of here. No one likes you anyway. Unfortunately, at this point, my main strat here is going to be just Omni spam. Let's just go for this one. The less I can get it to spread, the better. And the more of it I can take for myself, the better. Because that means less struck. I could try spreading my own, but I don't think it would actually work that well. Would it be possible to get rock burners? I could, but it would be slower than this. Because yeah, I could burn my way into the rest of this, but these Omnis are effectively strong and functional enough that they can actually just take it all for themselves. And if you notice the, if I have all of them plunked down simultaneously, they'll just spread, my own creep effectively. Here, let's go say hi to this cannon. I don't actually know if the cannon's still shooting. Well, certainly ain't anymore. Farewell, Omnis. You did not last very long. But that's okay. Because you didn't need to. Enough of them. Enough of them lasted. Get rid of that. This is my land, not yours. Okay. Grab the rest of these. I'll put this one closer so I can actually take it. We're going to lose some Omnis here, but they are so cheap to produce. Analyzing. Contains the missing records of the precursors. It'll take time to process and generate an overview. It, along with the other records, are many yottabytes large. I had to employ AI algorithms to even begin this summary. It'll take some time to process. Thoth and I are on our way to assist. Process the data as quickly as our systems allow. Crew? We'll jump to Rift Space and determine our next destination while we're there. I suspect the longer we remain here, the more at risk we are. Jump. Oh, that was it. Hey, I didn't even have to get the rest of these. Can Omnis build Omnis? Sadly, no. Codex. Sometime later in Redacted Space. Kami and Anna, have you completed the summary? We have, and it's nearly unbelievable. We also have the records of the precursors, and now know they're called the Soloi. And we know what the Particulate is, and what happened to the Soloi. The story, humanity's story, is both amazing and tragic. I have prepared an executive summary, and it's available on everyone's console. When we're ready, we await your orders, Chief Ticon. Bleh. Bleh. Lore. Too much. I just wish they made the window bigger, because this font is real bad for my dyslexia. Anyway, let's go. Executive summary. Info cache content. Human civilization did not first emerge on what we have called the origin world. Humans first developed many millions of years ago in a world referenced to it in the records as Terra, Earth, Erde, and many other names. Over many thousands of cycles, they developed technology and eventually colonized most of the worlds in the galaxy. They encountered no other intelligent life forms. Many thousands of cycles passed, and the destruction suddenly came. It came in the form of a mindless substance referred to as Creeper. It would wipe worlds clean and spread through the galaxy over the course of just a few cycles. It would be held back for a while, but it would always overwhelm any defenses. A scarce few survivors, approximately 50,000, constructed a ship city and began a nomadic existence. They eventually discovered the source of the Creeper threat and destroyed what they called the Nexus. This is the end of the First Common Era, and the beginning of the Second Common Era. The Second Common Era was marked by a recolonization of the galaxy after a near-fatal beginning. At the beginning of the Second Common Era, the survivors encountered a resurgent creeper threat. The threat was neutralized, and the ultimate source of the creeper was revealed to be a race called the Loki. This ancient and alien race has been spreading the creeper through countless galaxies over billions of cycles. In time, many cycles into the Second CE, the creeper threat returned again and destroyed their civilization. This pattern, with both minor and significant variations, would repeat 144 times. Of note are the recurrence of specific names across civilizations: Old Man, Palladius, Abraxas, Skarsgård, Dagger, Aliana, Leah, Anna, Dax, Varro are common occurrences. Didn't we have an Anna? Yeah, we have an Anna as well. Okay. They do not appear in every civilization, but they are nonetheless common names for individuals that play important historical roles. Particularly absent is the name Ticon. The roles these individuals play in their respective histories seem to be related to transitional periods, at the end of one civilization and the emergence of the next. In most cases, individuals bearing these names portend the end of one civilization and the beginning of the subsequent era. The 144th civilization, the ones we've called the precursors, called themselves the Soloi. They emerged from the ashes of their former civilization and recolonized the galaxy as others had before. But they discovered info caches early in their history that described the history of human civilizations. This discovery, though uncommon, was not unprecedented. What was unprecedented was that the Soloi embraced the information rather than attempting to conceal it. Unlike any and all other emergent civilizations, the Soloi chose to expose this information and to dedicate their existence to understand and preventing a reoccurrence of the destruction they knew would eventually come. The Soloi advanced many cycles of understanding in both science and philosophy. They discovered what they believed to be the true purpose of the creeper threat. They believed its purpose was not blind destruction, but rather was related to information collection. The purpose was to identify something they called the Ark, which became a central element in the Soloi's philosophy of existence. The Ark, they believed, was a form of universal singleton, something of which only one could exist, and has ever existed. The creeper's purpose, the Soloi reasoned, was to discover this Ark for the Loki. The Soloi, perhaps out of urgency, perhaps out of desperation, dedicated their entire galactic civilization to uncovering the Ark before the Loki. They identified a massive region of space, which we now call Redacted Space. It contained millions of worlds and systems. They vacated these worlds and created an automaton whose purpose was to create patterns and record vast amounts of information. Much as the Creeper, this particulate would collect information from complex structures. But rather than the destruction of civilizations, the particulate would create its own structure through ever-evolving patterns. It was a kind of life form, but with only one purpose. It would live and die in an accelerated cycle so that others might not. The plan appears to have nearly worked. In fact, it seems as though the plan would have worked had the Soloi not ceased their efforts. For reasons not recorded, they stopped their search for the Ark, sent a message to the Loki, and then set about preparing for the end. Part of those preparations were to collect and update all of the info caches in the galaxy. They wrote to them the history of humanity as they had discovered it. They intentionally left out their own history and recorded it on a single info cache that they placed on what we call the origin world. That world was in the middle of Redacted Space, and was the origin world of the particulate. The Soloi reasoned that the knowledge of the Ark should not be generally known, at least not for most of the subsequent civilization. Only near the end should the information become available. This brings us to now, and our role in these unfolding events. From the history of the 145 civilizations spread over millions of cycles, it seems clear that we are part of events that have galactic implications. Through subtle manipulation by the Soloi or others, we have been led here, at this time, to discover this information. What we should do with this knowledge is not described in the Codex of the Soloi. End of report, CTO Anna, Director Kami. I understand. I think we all understand. Crew, we entered Redacted Space for personal reasons. We thought we were better than any that came before. We thought we could discover the secrets of the origin world and profit greatly. I suppose we were right. We were indeed different, and we did discover these secrets. Now we face a great choice. It's alright, Danu. I see the sensor scans too. Nearly every system is now flooding with the particulate. We can manage to hop from system to system and survive a little while longer. It's unlikely we will be able to return home. I've asked much of you, crew, but I have never asked this much before. We still can. I propose we immediately jump to the nearest system with an info cache, write to it what we have learned, and send a message back home. It will take a substantial burst of energy to send a message over that range. We might be able to send a small message if Kami and I make some modifications. I understand. If we can get a message back that describes what we have learned and the location of the cache, perhaps others could make a dedicated mission to retrieve it and send the data back. It's the prologue all over again. They would have to deploy a series of relay transponders in rift space to transmit that amount of data back. And it would likely be a suicide mission. Who would do that? No, of only one man who would do this. The question, crew, is will you do this? Sign me up, sir. Where Ogun goes, I go. I wouldn't miss this. The course of action is wise and just. Our fates have been intermingled our whole lives, Dagger Ticon. Let's see this through. And you, old friend? You don't have to ask. I've always known we were destined for something great. I'm not about to miss this moment when it arrives. Very well. Crew, we have one final mission. We must achieve. Make me proud.